Okay, gang. This came as quite a shock to me, but I went to get the mail today, and then I got this thing from the county clerk in New York, and I'm not gonna show you my address, but it was forwarded to my new address, and it was open like this, like whoever had sealed this was a friggin' retard, and it was just completely open. So I was like, what the fuck is this? Am I getting sued or something? Someone's suing me in New York and sending me court papers? I wasn't even thinking about the fact that this could easily be something to do with my pistol permit. And lo and behold, I take this out of the P.O. box. This thing just falls right out like this onto the ground. And I'm like, what the fuck? What is this? And you can see right here, this is my pistol permit for New York State. Came just a little too late, just a month too late for me to actually use it, because I don't live in New York anymore. Shut up! But anyways, I'm gonna hide my address on here. Not that it matters, but yeah. This is what the pistol permit looks like in New York. Basically, just for anyway, for my county anyway. I don't know if it's different for other counties, but basically it has a license number, state of New York, your county, tells you the nature of your pistol permit, and mine was carry concealed, not just possess at home. Okay, and here's where it gets stupid. Under the address, it has your occupation, which isn't my occupation anymore. I don't know if you're expected to just update the card when you change jobs or some stupid shit like that, but I would never do that even if I still lived in New York. That has my company name. Nationality, American. I don't know what that means. I don't think that really makes sense. Like, nationality, that's like what country your ancestors came from or something like that. Or like, I think they wanted to put race on there, but I guess it would be too racist to do that. But has me as American, which, I don't know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I guess, I am American. That doesn't really sound that official, though. And yeah, they managed to screw up my birthday, and they're off by about 10 years. So yeah, when I was filling out the forms and dotting every I, crossing every T, if I had made a mistake like that, they probably wouldn't have given me the permit. But if the law enforcement makes a giant mistake, like minusing 10 years off my life, yeah, that's kind of a big fuck up. If you're gonna make me wait this long for a permit, fucking up by 10 years, yeah, that's kind of bullshit. And right here, we got a restriction. And St. Lawrence County has a outdoor sports restriction, which basically means you can't carry concealed unless you're coming to and from a sport, like a target shooting or hiking or something to do with like the outdoors or something like that. And I've heard from a lot of people that they basically don't care as long as you have the permit. But at the same time, I guess if a cop really wanted to be a douchebag and found out they were carrying concealed without going to and from a sporting event, I don't know if they can lock you up for that. But with New York State, they make it up as they go along. So that's kind of a bullshit thing for my county. That's the county judge who signed off on it. Took almost a year just to sign off on my permit. And here's what's great right here. Look at my face. Look how fucking pissed off I look in this picture. This wasn't the picture. This is what's baffling to me. When I did the pistol, when I started to file the paperwork for the pistol permit, they had me like take up 2 pictures. I had to get passport photos. They took 2 pictures, and I thought that was gonna be the picture. And no, that was another $10 on top of the cost of the actual pistol permit, which was $98. And they didn't even use that. They used the picture from when I got fingerprints. And you can see right here, look how fucking pissed off I am. This is because they took literally a month and a half just to contact me for the fingerprints. And then at that point, I was like, you know, this is going to take a really long time, I bet. I had no idea it was going to take a little less than a year to come in. But probably the reason I look so pissed off is the fact that when I did the fingerprints, I had to deal with some kind of a lady deputy. She had a real stick up her ass. She wasn't rude to me, but she was very short with me and basically treated me like a criminal for actually wanting to get a pistol permit. So that's probably why I look so pissed off. But here's, just for the sake of transparency, this is what your pistol permit will look like if you live in St. Lawrence County, and if they don't change it within the next couple of years. There's a seal. They have your address, your work, your nationality, quote unquote, and your birthday, which they'll probably fuck up just like mine. Okay, here's the back of it. They have a fingerprint here, my signature from the last page of the pistol permit application, and just a little thing making sure that you know you live in a nanny state. It's revocable at any time. So yeah, if you do anything, you can get it revoked. If it's issued outside of New York City, not valid to carry a weapon in New York City unless approved by the police commissioner of that city. So in other words, stay the fuck out of New York City, because you definitely don't have any rights there as far as a firearm. You have to do a separate thing if you live in New York City. Okay, got that out of the way, and I wanted to show you the other paperwork that came with the pistol permit, just for the sake of transparency here. Now here's a little memo from the St. Lawrence County Clerk's office. Wow, they actually got Mr. Allen. Usually, anytime I get something like a business letter or something, it always says Miss Allen. But apparently they didn't fuck this up. And, okay, it's just saying, here's your pistol permit. If there's any errors, call them. Yeah, because there's nothing like wanting to report an error, so you'll have to wait another year for them to actually fix the fucking thing. Anyways, that's a little formality right there. And our next sheet of paper right here, general information. I'm not going to go over the whole thing, but basically it's telling you what you need to do to amend your permit to get the a weapon on there. But anyways, the following is recommended, not law, just recommended. And basically, this is when you know you live in a nanny state. Now, buy, sell, or trade handguns only with licensed dealers or a licensed individual. Report lost or stolen guns immediately to the police agency and to this court. And gun dealer cannot sell to individuals less than 21 years of age. Delete handguns from your license upon sale. Transfer when notifying this office. And then it says it is not automatically taken off when someone registers it. So even if you sell your gun to somebody, you have to deal with more court bullshit. Do not possess guns in public places such as taverns, restaurants, and or government buildings. And here's the kicker right here. Do not carry loaded guns in public. But I have a concealed carry permit, and you don't want me to carry concealed. Oh wait, it's just a recommendation. Well, you can take the recommendations and pretty much shove them up your ass. But anyways, Do not leave a loaded firearm in your vehicle. It is suggested that the loaded firearm be broken down if possible, placed in the trunk of the vehicle, and the ammunition thereof to be placed in the glove box. So, yeah, the whole point of you carrying concealed, please just don't do it, guys. Come on. So, you know, if you want to have your gun in your car while you have your concealed carry permit, and you want it to be there, so if someone comes up to your car and tries to murder you, just break down the gun so they can easily just kill you. Okay, guys? Like, this whole bullet list of recommendations, it should just be like, it should have a finger, like a scolding finger on the bullet points of each thing. Now, you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't do this. I mean, it's not law, it's just recommended, but don't do this. And then here's the outdoor sports license, basically saying you can only carry, the restrictions allow you to carry a concealed pistol when you're hunting, trapping, target shooting, participating in the recreational activities of camping, horseback riding, snowmobiling, ATVing, hiking, canoeing, skiing, bird watching, or berry picking on property which you own or have explicit permission to be on, or property owned by a governmental authority and which is open for such activities. This license does authorize possession of a weapon in your home. Wow. So basically, this is what I was talking about before. A cop stops you. You have your pistol on you. You have your pistol permit. So basically, the cop's like, okay, why do you have a gun on you? You know we have the outdoor sports limit, and you got to be like, well, I was hunting. That's why I'm carrying right now, and I just came back from it. Or I'm about to go hunting, or I'm about to go hiking, canoeing, blah, blah, blah. You can't just be like, I have my gun on me because I feel like it. No, that's not what's going to happen in New York. You got to have an excuse to have the pistol at all times when it's on your person. That really kills me. It's just sad because it's such a rural area I was in New York, and we get all of Albany's laws already, and then this judge tacked on the outdoor sports limit onto the permit, and just basically made the whole county more like Albany and New York City. And then this thing right here, this is just a bunch of laws that are in the books for New York. I gotta be honest with you, I don't live in New York anymore, and even if I did, this is too long, didn't read. Even before I did the whole pistol permit process, I was aware of what I can and can't do with the pistol, and for New York, you can't do a lot of stuff with your pistol, as far as carrying it on your person. But this came with it, and then a whole sheet of paper, nice waste of trees. They like to just be wasteful, and even though they should have given me this when I first got my pistol, first applied for the pistol permit, they decided to waste more tax money, make sure the shipping charges were higher for the thing they sent out, and that's about it for that. One more thing I wanted to mention on this general information page, I almost forgot this. Let's see. Hold on a second. Okay, here's what really kills me here. I hope you can get this on the camera. Okay. The issuance, I'm on the paragraph right in the middle here. In the middle of the paragraph. The issuance to you of a pistol permit from this court grants you the privilege and the right to possess a registered handgun. The privilege. So they're admitting in New York State that it's a privilege. They flat out admit it. It's a privilege to own a weapon. It's not a right to own a weapon in New York. It's a privilege. So, yeah, that's really eye-opening. Just the language of that, the whole scolding, the whole page of scolding. You probably shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. But anyways, it just shows how authoritarian New York is, and just half the reason why I left. But as a closing to this video, I'm just going to slowly show you my angry face. Maybe I'll play some sad music in the background.